Namaskar, ma'am. It is my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Sonal Goyal, who will talk on environment protection is a part of our cultural value and traditions. And we are very thankful to her for accepting our invitation despite of her very busy schedule. Mrs. Goyal is an IS 2008 batch Tripura cadre with All India rank 13th. She has proudly served the nation for over 13 years. She is presently posted as a Special Resident Commissioner, Tripura Bhavan in New Delhi. She is a hands-on officer and has done admirable work in the society. Besides, with patriarchal mindset, her commendable effort towards breaking the stereotype and creating a difference in the society are countless. She believes in challenging the prevailing real and redefining realities. She has been selected in the top 25 women transforming India by Niti Aayog, United Nations, and my government in September 2016. She hails from Panipat, Haryana, and completed her education based in Delhi. Her excellence is supported by well-established credential in the field of academics. Roots of finance and commerce can be well observed in her family, where her father, Mr. I.C. Goyal, is a CA by profession. Her husband, Mr. Aditya Yadav, is serving as IRS CNIT. Prior to joining civil services, she worked in the corporate sector as a company secretary, legal advisor for around 3 years. On her inter-cadre deputation, she served as the CEO of Gurugram Metropolitan City Bus Limited and additional CEO of Gurugram Metropolitan Development Authority till 2020. She was on various prestigious positions throughout her tenure as a civil servant. That includes Assistant Collector, SDM, ADM and Collector, Chief Executive Officer, Agartala Municipal Corporation, Joint Secretary, Labor Department, State Project Director, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, District Magistrate and Collector, Gomti District, Commissioner Municipal Corporation of Faridabad and CEO Faridabad Smart City Limited, Deputy Commissioner, Jajjar, Haryana, Administrator, HSVP and Additional CEO FMDA Faridabad. She has been honored on various platforms for her outstanding work towards the nation. She has been a speaker of various TDX talks. She has been facilitated with awards by governments of Tripura, Haryana, and also by different ministry of governments of India for her commendable work. She has been honored under the campaign Web Wonder Woman by Ministry of Women and Child Development, Government of India, Breakthrough India and Twitter India under the category Governmental in 2019. She has received so many awards. She has been a part of Indian delegations to study Smart City Mission implementation at Sydney, Australia, organized by Niti Aayog in 2017, received Outstanding Women Administrator Award at FMRT Asmita Women's Leader Conclave in 2018. She received APJ Abdul Kalam Innovation Government Award in 2019 from Honorable Vice Chairman Niti Aayog at APJ Abdul Kalam Summit in 2019. She has also been appointed as Honorary Advisor at BRICS CCI Young Leader Forum Session 2020 and 23. And she receives letter of appreciation from Honorable Minister, Union Minister and MP, Sri Rao Indrajit Singh, for contribution towards controlling COVID-19 in Gurugram in May 2020. Also, she receives Scotch Award, Silver category, and Scotch Order of Merits GMCBL response to COVID-19 in Gurugram in June 2020. She reaches out the masses and spread awareness using many social media platforms and has a strong social media presence on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube channel besides her own website. Let's listen to her presentation on this occasion of Constitution Day. Thank you, and over to you, Jia ma'am.
Thank you, Shakti ji. And whatever we have listened on the introduction of Ma'am Sonal, it is a tip of the iceberg. And what we can say is the actions speak. This proverb is justified, but by what she has completed up to now. And we all may ponder that it is critical to protect the environment so as to reduce the destruction of ecosystems caused by a myriad of anthropogenic activities. Now, it is more of a moral obligation for humans to protect the environment that leads to environmental degradation. To elaborate on how our culture has incorporated the duty of environment protection, I would like to extend a special welcome to our conversant speaker. Over to Mrs. Sonal Goel. Ma'am. Ma'am, you can start.
Right. Thank you very much. Namaste, good afternoon. I think I'm audible properly. Yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Thank you so much. It is indeed a great pleasure to be present amongst the senior officials of Ministry of Environment and Forest and my dear students on this very auspicious occasion of where the nation celebrating the Constitution Day. As the Joint Secretary Sir has very rightly in his address, he has mentioned about the importance of India celebrating Constitution Day, and also how nation has progressed over all these years. And very actively, we are all celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So I congratulate the entire team of Ministry of Environment and Forest to organize such kind of webinars with our young brigade, जिनके साथ मुझे हमेशा बात करके, हमेशा उनसे इंटरेक्शन करके बहुत अच्छा लगता है. तो पूरी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट एंड फॉरेस्ट की टीम को मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. और विशेष रूप से डॉक्टर शक्ति सिंह जी ने मेरी जो इतनी इलेबोरेट इंट्रोडक्शन दी, आई थिंक कुछ चीजें मेरे को भी उनको सुन के वापस में मुझे याद में आई कि हाँ, ये सब भी मेरी पार्ट ऑफ जर्नी जो रही है सिविल सर्विसेज में. So thank you for that very elaborate and a very generous introduction. But I always believe कि क्योंकि students को speaker को सुनने में वो excited रहते हैं, तो introduction हमें छोटा रखना चाहिए. तो बाकी तो बच्चे बाद में Google करके भी speaker के बारे में आजकल सब जो है because of these online systems, they can definitely get to know about the speaker much more in detail if the speaker seems of some interest or business to them. Anyhow, students, आज जो topic थोड़ा सा मैं आपसे discuss करूँगी, I will speak in mixed English and Hindi. दोनों languages को mix करके I would speak to you for 15-20 minutes. उसके बाद में if you have some questions, some queries, कुछ suggestion, definitely I would like to interact with you for 5-10 minutes. So the topic which we are discussing today is environment protection is a part of our cultural values and traditions. So we as Indians, we take pride in our culture, we take pride in our tradition, we take pride in our customs, and we take pride in the entire societal ecosystem in which we are living peacefully and harmoniously. And we very rightly believe that harmonious coexistence is very much essential if the society and the nation wants to prosper. So if we talk about environment, our constitution, as we are very rightly celebrating the National Constitution Day today, the Samvidhan Divas. So under Constitution, Article 51A, 51A subclause G says that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to protect and improve the natural environment, including forest, lakes, rivers, wildlife, and to have a compassion for living creatures. Article 51 says that it is the duty of every citizen to protect the natural environment. And Article 48A of the Constitution says that the state shall endeavor to protect and improve the environment and to safeguard the forest and wildlife of the country. So Article 48A says that the state shall endeavor to protect and improve the environment and safeguard the forest and wildlife of the country. So in a sense, it is the fundamental duty under Article 51A G to protect environment, and also Article 48A says that states should make measures and states should take some steps to ensure the environment and to safeguard the forest and wildlife of the country. Mahatma Gandhi ji had very rightly said that earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. So over a period of time, over a period of generations, we have seen how our environment, how our nature, how our forest, how our wildlife has been affected by various number of human activities, by various interventions which we have done in the name of development, in the name of prospering. But when we are talking about the beauty of our culture, the beauty of our tradition, Indians always have been believing in living in harmony with nature, and we have a variety of traditional practices, religious beliefs, rituals, folklore, customs, arts and crafts, in which we are giving respect to nature, we are giving respect to the trees, we are giving respect to the plants, we are giving respect to sun, to moon. We have different kind of rituals which are integrated with the relevance of the nature, with the relevance of the various ingredients of the environment. We are worshipping Mother Earth. We are worshipping various. We are organizing various kind of festivals in which the importance of Mother Earth, Mother Nature, it is being reinforced in our tradition, in our beliefs, and in our customs and practices also. If we talk about different religions, whether it is Hinduism, whether it is Buddhism, whether it is Sikhism or Christianity, or even the Muslim tradition and culture, every religion gives its due importance to saving environment, to practicing the festivals and rituals in consonance with the existence of various parts of various components of the environment. And if we talk about the ecological balance, even for maintaining that ecological balance, this kind of ecosystem needs to maintain itself in sustainability, and we need to promote the ecological aspects. So friends, when we are talking about development, when we are talking about why are we discussing about environment conservation? Why is it necessary that we should be talking about environment? So we have seen that since independence, or if we talk about even times before independence, yesterday I shared a picture on my Twitter on which there was, of course, that picture was not taken by me. That picture I saw on social media, in which it is showing a comparison of Arctic. It is showing the comparison of Arctic Ocean 150 years back and what is it today. In the same, during the daytime, how Arctic looked 150 years back and how it is looking today. So this picture shows a very stark comparison of the depletion of various natural systems, various natural ecosystems, and all such kind of things are a reminder of the kind of damage which we have been doing. Of course, there are n number of steps which are being taken, but we all know that they are not enough. So there are various concerns as far as the environment conservation or is concerned. So we are seeing a large amount of deforestation, land degradation, or what we say, degradation of the land resources, pollution of air and water, threat to the natural living resources like wildlife, fisheries, problems which are specifically associated with urbanization, for example, in slum areas, problems of issues of sanitation, pollution at various levels. And recently, if we have seen, my dear students, already from last say 1.5 years, they were all studying through online because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Schools and colleges, educational institutions were shut down and classes were being conducted online. And recently, post Diwali, schools had started opening, but unfortunately we have seen in last few days, again in Delhi NCR region, schools had been told to be shut down. because of the pollution. There was a direction from the court that schools again were shut down. So this kind of scenario, इस तरीके का जो वातावरण हम एटलीस्ट कुछ पिछले 4 से 5 सालों में स्पेशली हम जो एनसीआर दिल्ली एनसीआर रीजन में देख रहे हैं कि ड्यूरिंग दिवाली एंड पोस्ट दिवाली देयर इज दिस काइंड ऑफ अ टाइम इन व्हिच schools are shut down due to the increase in the level of smog, increase in the level of pollution. It is very unfortunate. I remember when we were in school, it was a fun, we were so excited to be celebrating Children's Day. But it has been last 2 to 3 years that Children's Day mein children are celebrating it sitting at their home. Children are not meeting each other physically. So all these are man-made. Of course, I agree that COVID is not man-made in the sense that COVID pandemic had hit us and we all had faced it with our strength, courage, and resilience. But besides that, whatever are the environmental factors, we all as human beings, we have contributed to the degradation, and we are all responsible collectively. We have seen how people celebrated Chhat Puja. We have seen the pictures of people celebrating Chhat Puja in river Yamuna, and the Yamuna was filled with poisonous gas, and the poisonous foam was floating in, and the ladies were still celebrating and giving ark to sun god, to God's son. So all these things are a reminder that on one hand we are progressing, on one hand we are making a huge advancements in technology, we are making huge advancements in industry development in various indicators, but our quality of life has actually been compromised. And for our future generation, ये हमारी जिम्मेवारी है, कलेक्टिव जिम्मेवारी है कि हम उनको एक स्वच्छ वातावरण दें, हम एक हेल्दी एनवायरनमेंट दें, और एक ऐसा कुछ करें कि जिससे सस्टेनेबल इम्पैक्ट लेके आए. महात्मा गांधी जी हैड सेड, उनका एक कोट मैं यहाँ पे मेंशन करूंगी. महात्मा गांधी जी हैड सेड that what we are doing to forest of the world, what we are doing to the forest of the world is nothing but a mirror of reflection of what we are doing to ourselves and what we are doing to one another. So what we are doing to forest, it will definitely be impacting all of us in long run, and it is a reflection of what we are doing to ourselves and what we are doing to each other. So we all are having that moral and social responsibility to act to take some steps in conservation of nature. So for students' benefit, I would just like to mention few of these steps or few of the legal framework policy legislations existing in our country, so that if students are interested, they can also go and look at these legislations, and then they can also decide that how can they contribute towards the environment conservation, environment protection. So we have Environment Protection Act 1986, which was enacted long time back, and it contains very detailed provisions about protecting the environment. We have Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981. We have Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. We have Hazardous Waste Management Regulations Act, and we also have National Green Tribunal, which was established by the Act of 2010 to 2010. And definitely, my dear friends, we have Ministry of Environment and Forest in Government of India, which is the nodal agency, and which is the epitome of all these legislations, and it is responsible for framing policy implementation, suggesting any changes, and continuing so many drives. And we have Central Pollution Control Board, and we also have in different states, we have the departments which are monitoring the work of Ministry of Environment and Forest, which are implementing the policies of environment and forest. And also we have at state level state pollution control boards. So these state pollution control board are working in tandem with the Central Pollution and Control Board, in tandem with the Ministry of Environment and Forest, and their entire team is trying to have so many efforts for environment protection and conservation. We also have recently seen how the courts, how the high courts, how the Supreme Court has been under their garb of we can say judicial activism, but they have been of late intervening. They have been giving some directions to the state governments, to the central government, to take number of initiatives for protecting the environment. We have National Hydrogen Mission. We have India as a partner of International Solar Mission Alliance. And friends, I would also like to mention that if we talk about Sustainable Development Goals, United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, I would request all the students, you please Google about Sustainable Development Goals, and you should know that what is SDG 2030 agenda. SDG 2030 एजेंडा क्या है? उसमें 17 सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल है जो कि यूनाइटेड नेशंस के जितने भी पार्टनर कंट्रीज हैं ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड में, जिन्होंने इसका जो यूनाइटेड नेशन एसडीजी के पार्टनर हैं, उन्होंने ये कमिटमेंट की है कि हमें 2030 तक पूरे वर्ल्ड लेवल में अपना ये कंट्रीब्यूशन देना है और ये 17 गोल्स में कंट्रीब्यूट करना है. सो प्रमोटिंग गुड एनवायरनमेंट एंड हैविंग एंड contributing towards the proper environment and environment conservation is also one of the top agenda of sustainable development goal, जिसमें अगर हम सब goals की बात करें, they are talking about ensuring availability and sustainable management of water, having an access to affordable, reliable, sustainable and modern energy for all, ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns, take action to combat climate change, conserve and ensure sustainable use of ocean, sea, marine resources, protect, restore and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystem, sustainably manage forest, combat desertification and halt and reverse land degradation and halt biodiversity loss. So all these provisions I'm mentioning because I want that at least at this stage or maybe after some time, whenever you get free time after your exams, जब भी आपको टाइम मिले आप इन सब के बारे में थोड़ा थोड़ा पढ़ो, आपको आइडिया मिलेगा हमारी इंपॉर्टेंट लेजिस्लेशंस क्या हैं, हम एज सिटीजन्स इसमें क्या कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं, व्हाट कैन बी योर रोल एज पार्ट ऑफ कम्युनिटी. फ्रेंड्स, वी आल्सो हैव वेरियस प्रोविजंस एट द लेवल ऑफ द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स. तो कई कई स्टेट्स ने कुछ अपने लेवल पे कुछ बॉडीज भी बनाई हुई हैं, ऑटोनोमस बॉडीज भी बनाई हुई हैं टू इम्प्लीमेंट ऑल दिस प्रोविजंस. We all know that on 5th of June, we celebrate World Environment Day. On 28th of July, we celebrate World Nature Conservation Day, World Nature Conservation Day. We have seen how recently government has been making so many rapid strides as far as the environment conservation is concerned. Smart Cities Mission, even though Smart Cities Mission is the flagship program of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, which ensures urban development, but it also is giving emphasis on promoting sustainable transport, promoting transport which is non-motorized, improving and providing cycle tracks, so that we are reducing the number of vehicles, we are reducing the number of cars and automobiles plying on the roads, so that the quality of air is improved. If we see the Ministry of Renewable Sources of Energy, the MNRE, the Ministry of Natural and Renewable Sources of Energy, Ministry is promoting solar energy in various forms. We are seeing so many government offices, government establishments, school buildings, hospitals, even colleges. They are trying to shift to this solar based energy, solar based electricity consumption, because it is environment friendly, cost cutting भी होता है, साथ ही साथ में there is no ill impact on the environment so far as the pollution is concerned. We have seen we are promoting CNG based vehicle, we are promoting street lighting which is solar based, we are having various companies which are coming forth and who are suggesting the energy saving devices in various forms, clean and green energy. All these things are very important as far as the environment conservation is concerned. Even under Swachh Bharat Mission Abhiyan, we are having a special component of waste management. We have Ganga rejuvenation plan, जिसमें गंगा रिवर के क्लीनिंग को लेके पूरा एक प्रोजेक्ट है, 2024 तक उसमें टारगेट लिया गया है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एंड गवर्नमेंट ऑफ उत्तर प्रदेश की ओर से. We also have Project Tiger, which has which is aiming to improve the decreasing number of tiger population in India. We have National Wetland Conservation Program, NWCP, which is aiming to conserve and make the acute use of wetlands in the country, therefore preventing further degradation. And we also have under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, which has launched the Green Skill Development Program, by the Ministry of Environment and Forest, which is aiming to protect the green nature alongside creating awareness among the youth to develop skills on environment conservation. So इसके अलावा अब आप क्या कर सकते हैं? I have already spoken what are the ill effects which we have been facing on the health, on our physical and mental health, on overall way of life which we are living. But what can you do? What can the young students, what can the students in schools, colleges, what can they do? So students, बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें हैं जो आप नेचर को कंजर्व करने के लिए आप अपने लेवल पे आप कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हो. यू कैन डू अ लॉट many things. So क्या कर सकते हैं? That we are seeing the campaign of replacing single-use plastics. So replacing single-use plastic is the agenda, and our honorable Prime Minister sir has been so much vocally advocating about replacing single-use plastic. So try and use bottle. जो आप स्कूल में bottle लेके जाते हैं, try and use a bottle which is not of that kind, which is not of single-use plastic. Use आपकी जो books हैं उसको reuse कीजिए. ऐसा नहीं, reuse in the sense that whenever you are done with your standard, do not just destroy your books. किसी को दे दीजिए जिसको उसकी जरूरत है. रद्दी में ना बेचते हुए आप अपने आसपास में देखो कि you can give your books to somebody, maybe in your family or your friend circle or anybody in the neighborhood area who may need that book. Just don't destroy as a waste paper. Just do not do that. Save. आप सबने सुना है कि save water, conserve water. Water को बिल्कुल minimum आपका जो use होना चाहिए while you are bathing, while you are having while you are brushing your teeth, or for other purposes while you are in garden. So use water optimally. Buy reusable bags. So when we are talking about replacing single-use plastics, it is important that we adopt the alternatives to that. So reusable bags like cotton bags, like jute bags, बहुत सारी variety options अभी people our indigenous businessmen जो हैं उन्होंने they have devised various other alternatives to plastic polythenes. Jute bags are available, so उसको देखिए, उसको daily use में लाइए. Do not just litter anywhere and everywhere. This is also your responsibility कि आपको कूड़ा कहीं भी नहीं फेंकना है. जो designated location है वहीं फेंकना है. अगर आपके स्कूल में भी आप जा रहे हैं तो do not throw any waste paper, any wrapper just like that. Use proper dustbins. Buy eco-friendly supplies. I have seen some of the schools, they have initiated this concept of eco-friendly supplies. For example, they are given eco-friendly products like pen or a notebook which would have plantable seeds. So something like that. I mean, it is also for the schools to innovate. It is also for the schools to encourage students to shift to eco-friendly modes of their learning. And schools also should take this onus and responsibility to educate and to orient the students on all these aspects of environment conservation. और हमारी जो young India की जो power है, young Indians have lot of potential to innovate and to adopt alternative sources of energy. You all can form clubs, you all can form societies. जैसे students, जब मैं अपने school में थी तो 11th में we had formed an eco club. So eco club started organizing our the various activities on environment friendly topics, poster making competitions, plantation drives in the school or plantation drives in the neighborhood area, any park, और फॉर दैट मैटर अवेयरनेस एक्टिविटीज. आप जहाँ पे आपका स्कूल है उस एरिया की लोकेलिटी के लोगों के साथ में कोई भी एक दिन हफ्ते में या 2 हफ्ते में ऑर्गेनाइज करना और उनको इन सब के बारे में बताना. सो इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट दैट द नॉलेज विच यू हैव, which you get in your school premises, you should share the relevant knowledge with the other people in the society. ऐसा हो सकता है कि आपके घर में जो मेड आती हो उनको इन सब चीजों के बारे में ना पता हो, तो ये भी जरूरी है कि हम इन सब के बारे में उनको भी बताएं, उनको सिखाएं, और जो वो अपने लेवल पे कर सकती हैं और आप उनकी जो मदद कर सकते हैं, ये भी जरूरी है. दैट वी केयर एंड वी शेयर विद ईच अदर, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वॉलंटरी बेसिस पे बहुत सारा कुछ किया जा सकता है, वो आप कीजिए. एंड प्लास्टिक बैन ड्राइव्स हैं, उसको ऑर्गेनाइज करना, आई मीन नेचर ग्रुप्स बनाना, many things can be done at the level of students. And it is very important, I would request all the teachers who are present today, teachers or their guardians who are present today, that वो भी encourage करें students को, वो भी उनको facilitate करें, help करें. And environment preservation, environment conservation should be one of the very important part of their school curriculum. जो डिफरेंट स्कूल्स में सब्जेक्ट होता है किसी ना किसी तरीके में, आइदर EWS और एनी, मतलब देयर आर वेरियस अदर करिकुलम जिसमें एनवायरनमेंट कंजर्वेशन जरूर पढ़ाया जाता है, बट वो प्रैक्टिकली उस चीज को करें. इट इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट दैट दे डू समथिंग प्रैक्टिकली, देन ओनली दे विल हैव दैट ओनरशिप, then only they will have that attachment and association with the nature, and they would actually feel ki why is it important. So we have students, we have various websites जिसमें आप जाके information भी ले सकते हो. Of course, Ministry of Environment and Forest is a very good platform. We have MyGov India, we have Ministry of Jal Shakti Abhiyan. You read about all these initiatives being taken. We have ongoing this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. इसके बारे में आप पढ़िए, what is Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, कैसे इंडिया को फ्रीडम मिली, कैसे स्ट्रगल रहा, और ये आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट है, व्हाई आर वी सेलिब्रेटिंग, ये कब तक होगा. इट इज अ 75 ईयर की सेलिब्रेशन को करने के लिए ये मनाया जा रहा है. सो ऑल दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट वी ऑल raise that morality, we all raise that consciousness in the mind of the students, and they are the ones who are going to become responsible citizens. So it is important that we all help them in their character building also, which will help the nation further. So in the end, students, I would like to just conclude by saying 1 or 2 lines ki though we cannot reverse the impact of actions, but we can always take action for preventing further damage, and also take steps for restoring whatever damage has been done. So, and if we loop the younger generation into it, they will definitely have a better planet to inherit in future. It's our responsibility also to give a better planet for the younger generation to inherit, and whatever we do at our level may not be sufficient, but even one step is important in that direction. So do not hesitate in taking that small step, which may create wonders in coming time and which may help in improving the environment. So in the end, let us all, it is a request and appeal from my side that let us all nurture future to have a better future. It is, let us all nurture nature to have a better future. तो हम सब लोग मिलके नेचर की, एनवायरनमेंट का संरक्षण करें, ताकि हमारे आगे आने वाली जनरेशन को, हमारी आगे आने वाली पीढ़ी को एक अच्छा वातावरण, सांस लेने के लिए अच्छी हवा और एक अच्छा क्लीन एनवायरनमेंट हम दें. ये हमारी सबकी मॉरल और नैतिक जिम्मेवारी है. So I think I would like to conclude here. I have spoken already so much. My deep regards and gratitude to the entire team of Ministry of Environment and Forest, and my special love and affection to all the young students. सभी स्कूल के बच्चों को बहुत बहुत मेरा प्यार, और आपको आशीष, आपको आशीर्वाद कि आप अपनी लाइफ में बहुत आगे बढ़ो. और ये हमेशा कभी मत भूलना कि हम सब हिंदुस्तानी हैं और भारतीय होना हमारे लिए गर्व की बात है, और हम इस देश का गौरव बढ़ाने में क्या कर सकते हैं, ये हम हमेशा अपने माइंड में रखें. देश के बिना हमारी पहचान नहीं है, और हमारे बिना देश की पहचान नहीं है. ये बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है, इस बात को अपने जहन में हमेशा रखना. आप सब लोग खुश रहो और हेल्दी रहो, और अपने लिए और दूसरों के लिए कुछ ना कुछ करते रहो. थैंक यू सो मच. एंड अगर कोई भी क्वेश्चंस हैं, कोई सजेशंस हैं, फीडबैक है, आई वुड बी वेरी हैप्पी टू इंटरैक्ट. थैंक यू.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, your presentation was so inspiring. I can see many students, they have written in the chat box that their dream is to become an IAS. And I think you are certainly going to be a guiding lamp for many of our young participants. And as you have mentioned, the students can contribute their part by involving them in the sustainable development goals and try to preserve our natural resources. And ma'am, we can we take the questions moving forward to the next part? The participants, those who have any questions, they can ask it to ma'am, or they can write it in the chat box also about the policies or about the sustainable goals or any acts for protecting environment, lakes, forests, anything.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, you can unmute and ask your question.
Good day.
Hello.
Ma'am.
Please
Hello,
speak.
ma'am.
Please speak.
Yes, you can ask your question.
Can I ask a question, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, my name is Nishtita. I'm from Karnataka, ma'am.
Yes, carry
Hello.
forward.
Hi, yes. Please carry on, please. Yes, we are listening.
Ma'am, I want to be an IAS officer. Can you give any suggestion for that?
Actually, Nishtita, becoming an IAS officer, the steps or the strategy for that is quite long. And I think in this session, it won't be possible for me to discuss in detail. But abhi kya kar rahe ho aap? You are doing presently what? You are doing what at present?
Ma'am, I'm now BSc final year student, ma'am.
Okay. So, Nishchita, I can suggest one thing that I keep on doing sessions on UPSC Civil Services preparation almost once a month I do. Recently, I had in this month only. So you can look at my YouTube channel by the name of Sonal Goel IAS. You will get a few videos there, or you can also see my Facebook page. But at YouTube channel, you will get the videos at one place. So you can visit that. And for civil services preparation, two or three things are most important. Firstly, it should be clear in your mind that why you want to be in civil services. आपको civil services क्यों करना है? Secondly, आपको तैयारी कब से start करनी है? Secondly, that is also very important. And then once you are starting, you have to give your 100%. So
Yeah,
that's the 12 घंटे for an average time of 2 years. Why I'm saying 2 years is कि 1 year before you give your prelims, and 1 year from prelims to your final interview, to your selection. तो 2 साल कम से कम आपको देना है. तो उसमें आपको इतना पढ़ाई करना होगा. एंड ऑफ कोर्स जब आपका एग्जाम होता है, लाइक यू हैव प्री मेंस एंड इंटरव्यू, उस टाइम में 14-15 hours also study you have to do continuously for months. So it should be clear in your mind that why you want to join civil services. And also one thing I would like to mention, that you should have a plan B in life. So
yes,
if you are aiming for civil services, because 10 lakh plus aspirants fill the prelims form, but final selection is in few hundreds. So you should also keep it in mind that if you are not able to unfortunately crack civil services examination, then what is the alternative option which you will have? Because I would also like to request all the girls, all the women out here, that for a woman to be empowered, she should be definitely economically empowered. So she has to be financially empowered. So your economic independence should always be there. So you should always think that even if you're preparing for civil services, what is it you will do if you don't clear, and how will you make yourself independent in terms of your finances? That is also very important,
ma'am,
right, my best?
you are the one of my seriously, you are the very good inspiration. And I will watch your all videos, and your words and your all for courage for me. I'm really happy to talk with you. And I also have 5 state awards. Hello.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. And my best wishes to you. My best wishes.
Any of our participants
Ma'am.
have any questions?
Yeah, can I ask, ma'am?
Yes, Mr. Kumaraswamy, can
Yeah,
you
this
ask
is
the question?
Kumaraswamy, ma'am. Yeah, good. Yeah, good afternoon. My question is, ma'am.
Yes, go ahead,
Yeah.
Yes,
Kumar
please
Swamiji.
carry on. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
this is
please.
Kumaraswamy, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Nice to. I'm very happy to join in this meeting. Actually, I have learned many new things in this. You know what you're talking about, the sustainability and recycling and all these mediums, ma'am. I want one suggestion from you. What can I do? I'm a sculptor. I do recycle sculptures. I do installations and all. So if you can suggest me to do the recycling process to show my art in this sustainability and collecting the scrap material or any waste material, so to present in the art forms. So if you can suggest me, I will do my best to present my art skills. This is my my doubt. How can I show my talent in this task?
Yes, Mr. Kumar Swami, it's very nice that you are doing such kind of initiatives. Of course, in recycling, I mean,
Ma'am.
having your sculptures which are based on recycled products. People in our country are doing. I would also like to request you that you please visit the website, because I don't know the exactly details of the scheme, but we have this Atal Innovation Mission. We have Atal Innovation Mission, and you can please visit once the website of MyGov India and Niti Aayog. MyGov India, Niti Aayog, you will definitely get some idea, because these kind of things I have read in some articles that other people in our country are also doing, and these kind of projects are also part of Smart Cities mission in few of the cities. So I don't know which city you are based, or which town you are based, but they are also
Yeah.
such kind of
Yeah.
initiatives are also part of the Smart Cities mission. And also definitely you can
Yes.
get some idea on visiting these websites which I mentioned. And
Yeah, ma'am.
once you get an idea and once you project things nicely, you will definitely be getting the support of the government. I am very much sure on that. Yes.
Yeah, ma'am. I am from Hyderabad. I am from Hyderabad. Currently working on smart city projects actually in Warangal. So it's
Yeah.
Warangal is one of the smart city
Yeah.
project. We are working all these recycle projects, ma'am. That's what I want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. And then
Thank you
there
so
are
much for that.
now after COVID, so there are so many these are happening. No, these exhibitions and expos are also now started occurring. So under the Smart
Yes,
Cities
yes,
mission,
ma'am.
also the ministry would definitely be, I think, organizing such workshops and conferences. If not physical, at least digital are being organized. So you can definitely showcase your talent, and also you can encourage and give such ideas to the other people also. That is also very important that we share the knowledge, right?
Mr. Kumar
Yeah,
Swami,
thank you, ma'am. Thank you
I
so
think
much. Yeah.
I would like
uh,
to add, since you are a creative
Good
person,
afternoon.
you are a
Yeah.
creative person, and I mean, you have to apply your creativity to how you can recycle. As far as NMNH is concerned, I assure you, if you have some exhibition on these recycling, I mean, things, we can provide you space free of cost in any of our regional centers where you can display those things and create awareness among the public. So from this platform, on behalf of NMNH, which has got 4 regional centers right now at either at Mysore, Bhopal, Bhubaneswar, if there is something which is for public interest, does not have any commercial thing, our museums are open for you to come and display
Okay.
your creativity.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. I'll do my best, for bringing the awareness and showing the artwork also. Definitely, I will work out, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sonal ma'am. Thank you, Naz ma'am, for your advices.
thank you. So I think I had another
Good
meeting to
afternoon,
attend.
ma'am. Good
Yeah, so I
afternoon,
think the
ma'am.
last one I can take, otherwise I have to leave now. The last one, just
Yes,
2 minutes.
just that one.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. I'm really very I'm so happy to attend this session. I loved your session very much. And I'm a teacher. My basic motto is to create awareness in the students. So for that, I'm educating my students regarding the environmental conservation. And I completely agree what you said. Nurture the nature. Definitely. Nature, it's our responsibility. We have to take this ownership and we have to share and care. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I'm really impressed to listen to you and I loved your session. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. And teachers like
I have sent my suggestions in chat
who
box.
work genuinely from their heart, they are an asset for our country. And my best wishes to all such teachers, all such mentor. Even in my own career, in my own upbringing, I am till now I am having gratitude for all so many teachers जिन्होंने मुझे आज तक भी आज यहाँ तक पहुँचाया है. So teachers, guardians, parents, mentors, they have very important role in the personality development of any individual. So congratulations and best wishes to all such teachers like you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm a great follower of yours. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jaya, unmute yourself.
It will be the last part. It is essential to thank everyone who has put an effort to conduct this webinar. And I'll request Dr. C.R. Magesh, Scientist C, from National Museum of Natural History, to give vote of thanks. Over to Dr. Magesh.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. C.R. Magesh, Scientist C at National Museum of Natural History, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, New Delhi. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks to all who have helped in making this webinar a grand success on the occasion of Constitution Day. This webinar is organized by National Museum of Natural History as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. I would like to express my special thanks to Sri Jagmeet Takpa, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, for gracing the event in his busy schedule. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to express my gratitude to our distinguished speaker of the day, Srimati Sonal Goel ma'am, IAS, Special Resident Commissioner, Tripura Bhavan, New Delhi, to take out time for her busy schedule to grace the event and making this webinar very meaningful and interesting by her informative and excellent presentation. This webinar could be certainly benefited all the participants who joined today. Thank you very much, ma'am. I would like to express my yes, ma'am. I would like to thank Srimati Naz Razvi, Director, National Museum of Natural History, for her valuable guidance to organize the webinar and motivating for conducting such educational program. Thank you very much, ma'am. I thank my thank to my colleague Dr. Shakti Kumar Singh, Scientist C, for giving introduction of the speaker. Thank you, Shakti ji. I thank Dr. Jayaparson, Senior Education Assistant, for moderating the whole session smoothly, and I thank the other educational assistant and other technical peoples in supporting in organizing such programs. Finally, my heartfelt thanks to all participants for their involvement and willingness to join us today. Special thanks to the trainee teachers, schools and college students, experts in the field, research scholars, and all other for taking out the time to be here today and staying with us during the program. Your presence fulfilled our aim for whom the webinar was organized. Thank you to all officers and officials at NMNH and its regional centers. Thank you once again, and thank you very much. Over to you, Jaya. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. C.R. Magesh. And I request Naz ma'am to give her concluding remarks before closing the session.
I would just like to thank Sonal madam that because I know personally we were in touch with her and she had a very busy schedule and some senior officials were visiting. Still, she has been committed, and this is something children we have to learn from her, because it is not that you will be able to know Sonal madam within 15-20 minutes of which she has spoken. You have to go through, like she has said, out to her videos. And we are very thankful to you, madam, for joining us. We were looking forward to have you for a long time, and we are very happy. But in future also, we will have interactions with you, which will benefit our children also, our officers also. And madam, it is not only the children who are, motivated and are fan of yours. We all are motivated by you, and we will love to follow you, though we may not be IS officers, but the work we are doing and the responsibility government has given us, if we are doing it in the right way, I think that fulfills the mission. And thank you so much. And all children, thank you so much. I know there are a lot of questions in the chat box, but madam is busy because she has to take another session also. We will try to get your questions to her, and if she can answer you, she will definitely do that. So looking forward for the next program we have. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Naz Rizvi ji, Dr. Jaya Prasoon, Dr. C.R. Magi, Shakti Singh ji, everybody, and my dear students. बहुत अच्छा लगा आप लोगों के बीच में आज आके, और ये जरूरी नहीं है कि किसी को IAS या IPS ऑफिसर ही बनना है। समाज में बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो हम अपने लेवल पे छोटी बड़ी कर सकते हैं, तो बस उसी को माइंड में रखते हुए जो भी करियर वोकेशन आप चूज करते हैं उसमें यही ध्यान रखिए that we are all human beings and we all have this moral responsibility and duty to contribute towards our society and to contribute to our nation. That is the most important thing. So thank you so much. You all stay healthy and happy. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
और बच्चों से मेरी अपील है कि बस आप एक काम अगर कर लीजिए, आप सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक को बिल्कुल अपने आसपास से मना कर दीजिए। घर में पेरेंट्स हैं, मदर हैं, कोई भी, इतना अगर आप कर देंगे, ये समझ लीजिए एक बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन होगा। और इस पर जो मैडम ने, सर ने, सबने जो अपना टाइम दिया है, वो बिल्कुल जो है वो हमारे लिए फ्रूटफुल हो जाएगा। तो आपसे बस ये एक अपील है, एक एक अपनी आदतें बदल लीजिए और सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक को अपनी लाइफ से बिल्कुल खत्म कर दीजिए। अगर आप इतना करते हैं तो आप सही मायने में जो है वो एक अच्छे सिटीजन, जो हम शायद उतने अच्छे नहीं बन पाए क्योंकि हमने एनवायरनमेंट में आपको इतनी सारी प्रॉब्लम थी, लेकिन आप अपना कर्तव्य निभाइए। आप बिल्कुल सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक का यूज बिल्कुल बंद कर दीजिए, और उसके ऑल्टरनेटिव्स मैडम ने बताए ही हैं सारे आपके, आप खुद भी सोच सकते हैं और उसको कीजिए, तो ये सबसे बड़ी देश की सेवा होगी। थैंक यू सो मच आपकी पेशेंट हियरिंग के लिए।
Thank you, madam.